Dion Fortune, 1891 to 1946. The magical name of Violet Mary Firth was Dion Fortune. She was a British occultist and author whose books continue to have an impact on modern witchcraft and neo-paganism. Considered one of the leading occultists of her time, Fortune was an adept in ceremonial magic and perhaps one of the first occult writers to approach magic and hermetic concepts from the psychology of Jung and Freud. Some witches and neo-pagans consider her fiction more important than her non-fiction, for her novels contain pagan themes that are a rich source for rituals. Fortune was born into a family of Christian scientists and displayed mediumistic abilities in her teen years. In her early 20s, she worked as a law analyst at the Medico Psychological Clinic in London. Her interest in exploring the human psyche resulted from an unpleasant episode in 1911, when at age 29 she went to work in a school for a principal who took a great personal dislike for her. When Fortune went to see the woman to announce that she was leaving her job, she was told that she had no self-confidence and was incompetent. Fortune later said that the principal also conveyed this by psychic attack using yogic techniques and hypnotism that left Fortune a mental and physical wreck for 3 years. As a result, she studied the psychology, delving into the works of both Freud and Jung. She preferred the ideas of Jung, but eventually concluded that neither Freud nor Jung adequately addressed the complexities of the mind. The answers, Fortune felt, lay in occultism. In 1919, Fortune joined the Alpha and Omega Lodge, an outer order of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, and studied under J.W. Brodie Ains. She experienced clashes with the wife of S.L. McGregor Mathers, one of the founders of the Golden Dawn, which she again felt were forms of psychic attack. She left the Stella in 1924 and founded her own order, the Community of Inner Light. The order initially was part of the Golden Dawn, but later separated from it. Fortune worked as a psychiatrist, which brought her into contact with other cases of psychic attack. She was a prolific writer, pouring her occult knowledge into both novel and nonfiction. Her pen name was derived from the magical motto she adopted when joining the Alpha and Omega, Dio non Fortuna, by God, not chance, which became shortened to Dion Fortune. Her books are considered classics and continue to enjoy wide readership. For a time she lived in Glastonbury and became deeply interested in the Arthurian legends and magical lore centered there. She wrote about Glastonbury in Avalon of the Heart. Fortune used her experience with psychic attack to conclude that hostile psychic energy can emanate both deliberately and unwittingly from certain people, and that one can mentally fend off such energy. Her book, Psychic Self-Defense, remains the best guide to detection and defense against psychic attack. Perhaps her most famous book is The Mystical Kabbalah, in which she discusses the Western esoteric tradition and how the Kabbalah is used by modern students of the mysteries. The true nature of the gods, she said, is that of magical images shaped out of astral plane by mankind's thought and is influenced by the mind. Her other major nonfiction works include Sane Occultism, the training and work of an initiate through several gates of death, and Spiritualism in the light of the occult science. Machinery of the Mind was published under her given name, but it is her novels that have captured the most interest among modern pagans and witches. In particular, The Goat-Foot God concerns the powers of Pan, a horned god, and offers a wealth of details on lays. The Sea Priestess concerns the powers of Isis, the moon goddess, and has been used by modern witches as an inspiration for creating rituals and invocations. Her other novels are Secrets of Dr. Taverner, about an adept who runs an occult nursing home, The Demon Lover, and The Winged Bull, Fortune. Fortune was married to Dr. Evans. She died in January 1946. The Fraternity of Inner Light remains based in London and is now known as the Society of Inner Light. It offers techniques in Western esoteric tradition. The society stresses that Fortune was not a witch and was not involved in any coven, and that the society is not connected to witchcraft in any way.